This is a drone practical based training on how to fly a drone. There are 10 basic things you need to consider before flying a drone. Number one, you must ensure that your drone battery and your device, your ROC, remote controller, is fully charged before flying a drone to avoid your drone crashing at the event. Two, you must ensure that you study your environment to ensure that you understand where there is mask or where there is no mask, where there is three obstacles that you need to avoid. Studying your environment to understand you will enable you to understand obstacles you need to avoid before and also while flying a drone. Three, you need to also observe if there's any security outfit in that particular location. If there's any security checkpoint within that location, if you are flying drone above them, they may shut down your drone. And also, you need to maintain an eye contact with your drone. So while flying drone, you need to be looking at your drone to know where your drone is going to. You also need to look at the screen to also see what you are flying. You also need a lot of things like ensuring that you need to also ensure that you return back to home before your drone becomes critically low at 15%. So at 30%, ensure you return back to home. This is a drone based practical training. So this is a basic training we are starting from. If you're interested for full drone training, drop a comment and tell us I'm interested. At the next video we'll be dropping will be a 1 hour full base drone practical training on how to fly a drone. This is just a basic training. The main video is set to be released soon. Just drop a comment and tell us I am interested for the next video. Thank you. How to connect your phone to your what?
Sure.
To your remote controller. Know that you are doing a practical based training, and what you are using to do this training is Phantom 3. This is Phantom 3 Advanced. We have Phantom 4 here. We also have Mavic 2, Mavic 2 Pro. We have different drones in this office. But let us start with this one. This is a basic training for those who have not flown drone before. Number one, you have to look for this is a Type-C cord. Whatever type you are using in your phone, that means the kind of cord that you're going to use. Do you understand? Yes. If your phone is brush, you have to use brush, whatever it is. But my own phone is Type-C, so I use Type-C wire and plug. The first time when my own cord developed problem the first time, I was confused. But later on, I realized that I can use any original cord, and it will work. So once you plug it, this is where you're going to plug it. Every drone has provision of this. Are you seeing it? That you plug in the same place. The same thing with this drone, this Mavic. This is where you plug it. This is Mavic 2. This is where you plug it. If you want to on it, press here 1 and then hold it. You hear a sound. Now, this red sign is showing, right? 2 sign 1 2. This 2 sign is showing here. It means that this thing is charged, but it's just too bad. It is not fully charged. Once it appears, unlock your phone if it is locked. But before you do all these things, you must make sure that you already have what? Already have the mobile app to fly the drone. You already have what? The mobile app to fly the drone. If you don't have the mobile app to fly the drone, it will not work. So you must, for you to download the mobile app, you can go to DJI Go Fly website. You can see apps. I'll download app that is suitable to the drone you are using. Because these apps are within a particular range of drone. What are you going to do is use for USB. You know where I click now? File type. Then look at what is written here. Please authorize the following permission to resist, abeg, to ensure that the related functions are working properly. Location. This location have to do, most time people always say on your location of your phone when you are flying. You know why you on the location? If you on your location of your phone when you are flying drone, if for example your drone crash or you're looking for your drone, with your phone the phone can trace and tell you the exact place it crashed. You can tell you that the drone is in a high school roof. This is so location. You can tell you the exact location because the location of your phone is on. Do you understand? Let me show you something again. Remove it and plug it back. It's supposed to open this thing supposed to automatically open the mobile app. Have you seen it? It will automatically open the mobile app. Am I flying this drone? This is Inspire 1. I'm not flying, I'm not using it. Am I flying Matrix 100? No. Am I using this? So this mobile app now is just different, about 4 different things that are 4 different drones that you can use it for. But look at what I'm using. Phantom 3 Professional. So that's why I told you that you have the mobile app you are using must be what? In line with the phone. It's not in line with the drone. So what I'm going to press do? You're going to do what? Press camera. Do you have any question? Do you have any question? Now let me show you another thing. Stop. Just like I told you earlier, this is what? Phantom 3 Professional. We have different drones here. We have different drones here. But we just want to do a practical on this. If you want to remove this thing, come closer. If you want to remove this from here, look at. Come closer. Come. Are you seeing something here? Yes. Are you seeing it? Yes. This thing here will enter there and hook it. Look at. It will enter here and hook it. So once you hook it, you press here and make sure that it's holding it. If you turn it like this, it will not fall. In another, you cannot carry this drone and be moving like this. And this thing will be on. You understand what I'm saying? Yes, sir. This drone have to be what? Off before you put this. And this is the gimbal. This is the gimbal holder. It helps to hold the gimbal so that it will not be turning around. The memory card is here. This is the memory card. If you press your hand, look at the memory card. It come out. As it is in this particular drone, in other drones, memory cards are so there, but it's maybe in different locations. Like I have Phantom 3, Phantom 4. I have Phantom 4 is the same thing, but I have other map. Mavis is a different product apart from this. Do you understand what I mean? It's just like car where you have Mercedes 230, Mercedes 200, Mercedes. All the Mercedes are almost of the same model, almost of the same kind of from the same company that manufactured it. So what next? I told you in the beginning, like the current drone. Mavis that are being produced right now, most of these things are there permanently. If you want to fix this thing, look closely. Look closely. Look closely. If you want to fix this thing, look closely. Are you seeing an arrow? Yes. This one says what? Lock. This one is like lock. Are you seeing it? This one is like what? This one is like unlock. This one is lock. And it's giving you a direction that if you turn it this way, it will be what? Unlock. If you turn it this way, it will be locked. So that is how you effect it here. And also if you come closer, you see this diagram written. This diagram written like this means unlock, like this means lock. The diagram written here. Are you seeing there? And make sure that this thing now, this is like white, right? It has to correspond together with this as you are fixing it. Like this one. Look at this one. Are you not seeing any black dots? Are you seeing any black dots here? No. So this thing has to be here. Look at this thing. Look at how it is. It has to be here. Where? It has to be here. So what about this one? Are you not seeing the black? So that's the magic. That's the matrix, the magic we use to fix them where they're supposed to be. So once we finish turning it around like this, you have to use your hand, hold it here small, then turn it a little bit so that it will be strong. The next thing you do is to put the battery. This is the battery here. Before you put the battery, make sure that the battery is fully charged. This backlight battery is blinking 4, means it's fully charged. Ask question. Ask question. But our remote controller seems to be I was saying the remote controller seems to be low. Look at it is blanket. Why this one is fully charged? So we are not really comfortably flying a drone where your remote controller is slow. I've on this and it is saying warm up. Once it have connected it have already kept it have connected it by showing warm up. So, do you have any question? Before you ask question, let's look at a lot of things. Now, let me show you something. Stay there. Let me show you something. Look at off. If I off this is showing green, right? If I off this drone now, what I'm seeing the color, what it will show now? Red. What is it showing? This red is showing means it is not connected to any drone. Mind you, I told you if you want to on the drone, if you want to off it, hold it one, two before you leave your hand. If you want to on it, one, two, you hold it. Once you hear that sound, tenene, you leave. If you want to on the drone, this is where to on it. This particular place. This is particular place. Hold it one, two. Hold your hand and leave it. Once it's on, the gimbal will start rotating. Hey, why is the gimbal like this? It will rotate and stay stable. Are you saying it has finally stayed stable? I was afraid when it was shaking the other side because anything that happens to the gimbal, the drone don't finally do it sport. Pay attention. Pay attention. We are going outside to fly the drone. But before you go outside to fly the drone, there are things you need to know. Number one, these particular place are saying, seeing, move, you can come to this. This don't match this white thing. No. This particular thing you are seeing right now, this yellow thing you are seeing right now, so you know proportion. Do you understand? If you go outside, if you go outside, it will turn to green. And before you fly drone, it must turn to green. It's not yet getting signal here. All these things are going to come up. This antenna is going to come up. It will show you ready. Once it show you ready, it will now say home point activated. Once you say home point, have you seen it's coming up? Three. Have you seen what do you see right now? Before it was zero. So once you on the drone, you allow it and give it some minutes for it to pick up before you can start doing what? Flying. But all these new drones these 2025 drones, most of them can pick up within the next 2 minutes. But this one may take the next 3 or 4 minutes for you to be able to pick up and establish the location. Once established the location, this is the sign that will be showing. This is the sign. Let me on my location. On my location of my phone now, we help this drone to identify the exact location where the drone is located. Do you understand what I'm saying? I've on my location. It will help the drone to identify the exact location where my drone is located. Look at it's pointing out where my drone is located. If I decide to zoom this thing to the end, it will point exactly place I am. So if you're looking for this drone now, it is from that particular location that you can find. Look at Aba River. Are you seeing it? You can find exactly where I am. Do you have any question? Before you ask question, if you want to preview what you have done, like you want to press and see what you have done, you press this. Are you seeing this sign? Press it. Once you press it, it will show you clips, video clips that you have actually captured. Press this. Are you seeing? Are you seeing? This is the previous clips
that we are able to capture. If you want to play it, you can also play it and watch it. I see it. That's one. So you can confirm the previous clips that you have captured. That's one. Two. The second thing, if you want to increase the brightness of wherever or when you are flying a drone, you want to increase the brightness, or if the sun is too much, you want to reduce the brightness. Press here, this sign. Or you can also use your. You can also most times our drone is controlled. This particular sign here is always controlled for you to control the brightness. Why this one will control the gimbal going up and down. In the video the gimbal, let me show you something. Look at the gimbal. Is it not going down? Is it going up? Come up again. Let me show you something. This is the button that you use to control it. Why this particular button you use to control brightness? Look at. So, but you can also change. You can also control the ISO, the shutter speed, and aperture through this. So, what else do you want to learn? You can stay like something like this now, so they can get. Now let me now show you other things about this remote controller and the drone. Number one, I told you earlier that this particular place is what? You have to press record. If you want to record, well, let me give you an example. Once I press this thing, are you seeing it? Automatically start recording. One, two. Once I press it again, stop. I can also record from my screen by pressing this, by pressing it on my screen to record. I can record from my phone by pressing it again to stop. So that's that. And also to take pic. Why here is different mode. There are different mode. I'll explain to you in our next video. The different mode. This is P mode. This is A. This is F. All these things stand for different things on the camera on the drone. If you want to change to a different mode, you want to press once you move this to this thing like this, it will move to another drone. Move it like this, move to another mode. You move it, you move to another mode. Press it, move to another mode. But the P mode is always one of the most safest mode to fly a drone. Some other drone have T mode, where we have where we have where we have let me give you an example. Hold this please. Hold this very well. This one is remote controller for Mavis 2 Pro. I think this is the same. This is T mode, this is P mode, and this is S mode. While here you have P mode, A mode, F mode. This is the P mode, S mode, P mode, S, T, P, and S. Are you not seeing it? So all these things you are seeing right now is also in the same thing. Taking pictures and the rest of them. Those are the same thing. So all the whole drones have the same features, but they may be in the same place or a different place altogether. What else? I've told you that this is to take the camera up and down. This is to take picture. This is to do video. While this is to move to different mode. One of the safest mode to use is P mode, depending on the drone you are using. If I move this thing to A or F, to tell me it may tell me that fly mode set to altitude mode. This